Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Love Never Dies radio show, broadcast here from Sedona, Arizona, and I'm going to say in the US of A. Okay. I am your host, Pamela Marie Edmunds. I am been doing radio now for about 20 years. And find that it's a great venue so people can learn about the afterlife. People can learn about loss, grief, ways to connect and find and connect with their loved ones. Excuse me, I almost forgot to shut my cell phone off. Cell phones off, please. That's part of the why it's good to have the everybody muted. So hang on. Okay. I am an evidential medium. I am a spiritual teacher. I am a Trance Channel. You'd have to kind of look that up. I'm not going to get into that tonight. I work with animal communication besides people, so I can receive in the way of being a medium from animals, from people, or animals here who are living here. And I want to share, we have a guest. Sylvester is curled up here right next to me. And Sylvester is my kitty. He's black and white. He is a tuxedo cat. So he is all ready to join us, okay? And he is very sensitive to spirit. I do receive messages from him, for myself, and messages for other people. So anyway, but tonight is a show I am doing solo. It is going to be, it's titled, and I don't often put free in front of it, but it brought people in, didn't it? It's Free Messages of Love from Heaven, where I will tune into individuals, you or somebody else who's present here tonight, and bring you a message from a loved one from the other side. I've been doing this work now for probably a good 20 years. I love it. Somebody shared that they were from Massachusetts. We didn't get to talk too long, and I can't remember who that was. That's where thank you, Carol. That's where I'm originally from. And there's a lot of wonderful teachers back there in regards to mediumship, if you're ever looking for that. And Spiritualist churches, another great resource for receiving love messages from a loved one, learning more about the afterlife, but also learning about the process called mediumship, which I will be doing shortly. For all of you to know here, I will be doing short readings as I go through. I can't guarantee I'm going to get through everybody. The show is usually about an hour. It's going to depend on how many people are left without a message. We'll see if I go over or not. Okay. All of my information can be found on my website, PamelaMarieEdmunds.com. Upcoming shows are all listed there. Upcoming guests and opportunities for services. I do readings by phone and obviously by Zoom, if we're doing Zoom here right now. And that's all on there. Testimonials are also on there. And I'm also teaching some classes, okay? And as far as classes go, they're all posted there. Monday nights, I do a meditation and message circle. That's an hour and a half for $10. It's very, very reasonable. Several other nights of the week, I do mediumship development. Right now, there is no openings, but there will be some coming up at some point as I expand. What else? And of course, the show. What else is going to be in regards to the show? As I've got you here, let me just give you a scenario. Next week, I have a wonderful guest who may be of importance to a number of you people. As a matter of fact, I know a number of you who showed up tonight are members of the Signs from Our Loved Ones group on Facebook, okay? Terry Daniel is her name. She's a bereavement counselor. She's a ordained chaplain. And she works with helping and guiding people going through a process of grief. The show next week will be titled Grief as a Mystical Journey, okay? The following week, I will be doing a show with a dear friend who's also a medium and animal communicator. Her name is June Elaine Evans. You can look her up too. Title is called The Stars Come Out Tonight. Well, just as all your loved ones are capable of communicating, there's a lot of wonderful beings on the other side who also want to talk and share. And when I say stars come out tonight, we're going to have some stars. Patrick Swayze loves to talk, and he comes in with his horse. Let's see, who else is on my list? Freddie Mercury, I believe, from one of the, I'm drawing a blank of the group he belonged to. But there's a number of other beings who want to come in and say hello. And there could be messages involved. Otherwise, June and Elaine and I will merely be sharing about the experience of having the stars show up. The week after that, for any of you who are also doing other Facebook groups, Josie Varga, she's authored a number of books, and she will be coming in discussing about her book. The book is called A Call from Heaven, and it's about visitations, deathbed visitations. It's about angelic visitations. It's about the experiences that happen that we're now hearing more and more about, okay? So she'll be here, and then I will be doing that following week, that is a month later, I'll be doing this show here tonight, Messages of Love from Heaven, okay? So anyway, and what I'm going to do is here now, I'm going to stop talking and doing the commercial stuff. What I want to say is I'm going to go around the group. I'm going to go the way I'm drawn to, whoever I am drawn to, okay, intuitively. And I'm going to say, if you want to just listen and watch, fine, you can tell me that. Okay. All right. And that's okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna ask you permission if you want a message. Okay. All right. So what happens during a message? There are a few people that are new to this. Any hands? Okay. Okay. What happens is I tune into you by your voice, conversation, and then I request a loved one who is important for you to hear from, okay? And what do I request? I request evidence of who they are, maybe some personality traits, what they look like. And you know what? One of the things that always comes up is how they died. Okay, I need to say that, because that's probably one of the last experiences that they had here on the physical planet, but also it's something that's most fresh in our minds. Okay, and basically I'll be giving you information until you recognize who it is, and then I'll do a message. Okay, and then thank the person for coming in, and then move on to somebody else. Okay. All right. Okay. It's fairly simple. Fairly simple for me after doing this for 20 years now. But anyway, and if you want to if you do want a message, but you still want to watch a little bit, maybe I can come back to you. Let me know that too. Okay, where am I drawn? Now, people who are here and are in the dark, so to speak, that's where I'm seeing you're in the dark. It might be easier for spirit to assist me in selecting you if I can see you. Okay? Yes, that Lori got that big smile on Lori's face. Anybody else who wants to come forward and be present? No? Welcome. Welcome. If you still want to hide out, that's okay. Welcome. You know, Dawn, have you experienced mediumship before? No? Okay, I want to come to you at some time, but I'm feeling like you need to see somebody else, some others do this first, okay? Jackie, have you ever received a mediumship message?
Yeah.
Okay, may I use you as the first example?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, first I want to say you've got several people on the other side, okay? I'm first feeling, okay, looking at you, I want to say you're very beautiful. You've got pretty hair and you're very nicely featured. And I'm feeling like I'm with another woman who also was very beautiful, very nicely featured. And she knew how to compliment her features too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say, I feel like I've got some major tightness in my chest with this woman. Okay. And to me, what I'm feeling like is I'm having trouble breathing. All right. This is part of her latter, her end of life experience. And I do feel like she was fairly trimmed to begin with, but she trimmed down even more in her sickness. Do you follow me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. You both have very slender hands and fingers, okay? And I want to say is she always looked top notch when she walked out the door, just like you do.
Yeah,
okay?
That makes sense.
All right. And I am feeling like there is a ring that you would have a connection to that belonged to her.
Probably.
Are you recognizing who this person is thus far?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. She loved music too, didn't she?
Yeah.
And I'm almost feeling like going about her day, she's humming some songs and just to keep her spirits up.
Yeah,
right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
You got it. Okay. This would be a mother or a grandmother?
That'd be my grandmother. Yeah.
Okay. Yet she looked a lot younger for her age, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yeah.
So that's why I'm hesitating, mother or grandmother, okay? And I want to say that her passing took you by surprise, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost like it happened too quickly. You weren't expecting it. And I do want to tell you that she went peacefully.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I chuckle. I was looking at you in one screen, then you just bounced to another screen. I don't. Okay. I guess that happens occasionally.
Yeah.
There's another language that she spoke.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And you didn't always understand her, but sometimes she was teaching it to you.
Yeah. Okay. That makes total sense. Yeah.
You with me now?
I know exactly which grandma. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
I'm also feeling like you used to look over her shoulder while she was cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could learn a lot of what she was bringing into the household.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to say, it's all healthy. It's all healthy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's here wanting to tell you that she loves you dearly.
Thank
and
you.
that she wants you to, she's saying for you to look up. What I mean by look up is not look down. Right now, you're going through some tough situations.
Yeah.
And she wants you to be as positive as you can as you're going through them.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
And she wants me to say that you are intuitive. You just need to allow yourself to listen.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to listen. And I want to share with other people is often a message to one person, maybe some tidbits for other people listening too. Okay. All right. She's right there helping you, she says. You need to believe that.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And she's giving you one of these great big hugs that you always got from her when she came.
Yeah.
And it was almost like the hug didn't end.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Mhm.
It was, there's a lot of love. There's tremendous amount of love with this woman.
Yeah.
And for you to pull out some of her belongings, whether it be a picture or something of that nature, that will assist you in tuning into the fact that she is with you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And I hope this makes some sense for you, Jackie.
Yeah, it did. Totally.
And thank you for coming in. And she wants you to stick around to listen to the rest of the group.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
She says she wants you to learn a little bit more about what's going on here too. Okay. All right. And
Yeah.
we're gonna meet. Thank you,
Thank you
Jackie.
so
Thank you to the woman who came in. She's a dear. And I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
mute you for now, dear Jackie. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. All right. Let's see who else. June, I know you're familiar with this. We're doing a few people who have done this before. I'm gonna unmute you here. Come on. Can you click the unmute? Sometimes it works better on one side than it does the other.
There we go.
Yeah, awesome.
All righty.
Your voice again, dear.
Yes, hi.
Hi, good to have you here. Great to
Hi,
have you
everybody.
here.
Thank you.
And if I'm remembering correctly, June, you're up in Maine, right?
Yes.
And I'm trying to connect where people are, but they're all across the country. Thank you. You've been going through some tough times. To look at you right now, you wouldn't be able to say that because you're smiling, your hair looks nice, and you're attentive. But you've been having some tough times right now, okay? And I've got a woman coming forward who would have held you and cradled you when you were a little girl, okay? And who is a dear. She is a dear. I do see some resemblance. First off, your face, hers is a little more fuller. Your face is a little more thinner than hers, but I'm seeing resemblance from here up. Okay. All right. Fondness of chocolate that you both share.
Oh yeah.
That's what she's sharing. And strawberries, like strawberry shortcake cake, when that time is when they're ripe, when they're ready, okay. Which to me is summertime. Okay. She's okay, you have some children, correct?
Yes.
Okay. She had a number of children, she's telling me.
Oh yes.
Okay? And you learned a lot from your experience with her. Okay. All right. She's telling me that her being sick when she was a bit of a surprise for everybody else, you and the other family members. Excuse me, I've got to get a drink of water here. And you weren't expecting her to leave when she did. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Okay. And what she wants to say is she wished she could have stayed around a bit longer, especially for everything that's happened since she's been gone. Okay. And part of that I want to say is the virus, the pandemic, and everything being kind of topsy-turvy. All right. But there's some other personal things that I can't share here with other people. She's telling me there's some other personal things that have happened for you. She wants, this is a mom, correct?
Yes.
She wants to be with you. She wants to tell you she has been with you. Okay. And it's almost as if you've been asking for her.
I have.
All right. And she says, you don't have to ask anymore. I'm here. Okay. You do not need to have to ask anymore. I'm here. And she says, you've got the strength to get through all of this, but you still need a little bit of mothering to get through it all. All right.
Mhm.
And she says that I'm feeling like you were one of them that she ended up holding on to your hand most often when you were younger. Okay. I'm not sure if you're the youngest, whatever. For some reason, this as a group. Here, hold my hand, June. Okay. I'm holding your hand. All right. And that's what she wants me to give to you. She's there holding your hand. Okay. Oh, Mother's Day's around the corner too. That's gonna trigger a lot of this. Okay. But she wants you to know that she is there. Pull out her pictures. Whatever. You also have some of her jewelry, am I correct?
Yes.
Hold it, wear it. People, for everybody listening, this is something called psychometry. When psychometry is the soul of an object. So June has some jewelry that belonged to her mom. That's part of its soul. That's part of their soul. But if June chooses to wear it, she can feel mom's energy, but also she's adding to the soul of that object. Her energy's adding to it. Okay. And this is often why people will grab a coat or a shirt that belonged to a loved one and wear it, because it feels familiar to them. Of course it is. It's got the energy of that loved one there, whether or not it's been washed or not. Okay. And your birthday's coming up too, isn't it, dear?
Yes.
And this is not an easy time for you. Mother's Day and birthday is what I'm hearing from her. She wants you to talk to her, okay? Like she is there, because she is. All right. And I do feel a lot of your memories of being with her are just been surfacing, bubbling. And that's good because it's acknowledging her presence, but it also can be very sensitive, especially since you are sensitive. Okay. And that need to say you have seen her. She's crossed over. You have seen her. Whether it's a dream or whether it's in the other room, you have seen her. And this is a family gift. Okay. You may need to talk some more with your brother.
Yes, I could smell her too. I can still smell her. I can still smell her, which is something you might lose sight of what they looked like. You try, there's things you try to remember at certain stages, but what I've found is I can smell her. That was one of the first things that happened.
She is helping you with that. Some of those memories she's planting with you, others you're bringing up yourself. Okay.
Thank you, Mom.
All right. Lots of love, and she's there to hold your hand. That's where I want to leave you.
Okay.
And she's not going to lead you astray because she
Okay.
loves you dearly. Okay. Thank you. And I want to thank her for coming in. Thank you, June, working with me.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, messages can get a little emotional. Well, and that's because our dear loved ones bring up emotions when they come in, right? Okay. Carol T, are you up for a message?
Yes.
Okay. Because I knew you were an early bird coming in, right?
It had said on the Facebook that 7 Eastern Standard Time, and that's when I came in. And then I looked again and it changed to 8. So
Okay.
in any
okay.
case,
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you made it here. And you're the Massachusetts girl, right?
I am.
Awesome. Welcome.
I can't pronounce my R's.
Which part of Massachusetts are you in now?
Cape Cod.
Oh, that's right. You're right near, right. Okay, and that's what I miss. I'm from, for people listening, I am from Massachusetts. I have been here in Sedona, Arizona now for 5 years. Spirit guided me here. And hey, I love it, but I miss the ocean is what I miss most. So Carol, you've got a number of people on the other side, but you have one who's most recently crossed, right? That
Yes.
you to get in touch with. And this is a man, correct? Okay. Can I say he stole your heart?
Yes, you can.
And it was pretty quick on too, wasn't it? As far as your energies connecting that quickly, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. He's a teddy bear, isn't he?
He
And
sure is.
yep. And when I start saying teddy bear, I'm talking about hugs. Okay. He's a hugger. But he's got that kind of energy inside of him that once he's been hooked by someone, he's there for eternity. And I want you to know that, even though now you're here in the physical, here on the earth, and he's on the other side. He's still here for an eternity for you, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. He's going to stand just a little bit taller than you, right?
Just a little. You're correct.
Just a little, okay? And you both like your goodies, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that right there gives you a few more pieces of evidence, all right? Okay, so weight is up and down, all right? And being aware of what you're eating, needing to eat some healthy food. Oh, I had too much junk food today, whatever, okay? All right. He's also a fond lover of animals, isn't he?
Loves animals. Yep.
Okay, because
Absolutely.
I want to take my hands and I want to be stroking. I feel like there's a dog that there'd be a strong connection to. This dog is still here.
His favorite dog passed just before he did, but we have 2 more dogs
Okay,
now
all right.
and cats.
Okay, what I need to say is I'm feeling and his second most favorite is here in the physical, okay?
And you had mentioned earlier about Anna. Sometimes she just barks at nothing, and I know it's him. Barks in a happy way.
Well, and that's very common. That is totally common. What I want to say to you is we can bond very, very closely with our animals too, so that they grieve. They can grieve the loss of us too.
Absolutely.
Very, very huge. The other dog is with him.
Our golden retriever.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, hold back on giving me any more information.
Okay.
We want spirit to give it to me and give it to you, okay? I love hearing all the stories. Thing is, you want to test me, right? You want to test me. Is this golden retriever a stray? Was a stray?
No.
One of the animals was adopted from a shelter that was a stray.
Yes.
that was very, very important to your, I want to call it this, say hubby. Am I correct? Am I with a hubby?
Yes, you are.
That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. But this other animal could get into a bit of mischief in the house. Right?
Yes.
And it's almost like you had to have certain things. Can I say, you know the term baby proofing?
Oh, yes.
And that's usually with people, babies, but we have to do it with the dogs too and the animals.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you have to baby proof. Something about a bracelet. There a bracelet the hubby gave you? Or a bracelet that you relate to him? You think of him when you see it? You're not sure with me, are you, Carol?
I'm not, no.
Okay. There's a bracelet. There's something about a bracelet. Okay. I'm gonna leave that. I'm not getting much more, but it's important. Okay. All right. Carol. You both could get nauseous around somebody else's cigarette smoke, couldn't you?
I did.
You did. I feel like he could have too. It was maybe not nauseous, but it was it affected him, his breathing and whatnot. You got a birthday coming up now here, don't you? He's talking about a birthday coming up this next month. Is that you or is that someone else who he's very fond of?
In April?
Yeah.
Not in April, no.
You're not aware. I'm going to leave that with you, okay? He's talking about you rearranging your home, rearranging the furniture. Is this something that you want to be doing?
I did.
You already did? And I'm also want to say, sprucing up the paint. Are you with me? Yes or no?
How much do you want me to say?
All you need to do is this a yes? Is this happening? Yes or no?
Not now, no.
Okay, but it is going to happen.
It did happen.
Oh, okay. So he's been around watching all of this. Does that make sense to you? From the other side?
I kind of want to tell you a little more, but I'm holding back.
No.
Okay.
I'm feeling like somehow he's got his hands in this.
Yes.
Okay. Whether it was predicted, planned before his passing, or he helped out with it before his passing.
Yes.
Okay, that's where we're going. Thank you. And thank you for holding back because I was able to get more. And he wants to say he loves the colors you chose. Okay, almost like you had the final decision is what I'm hearing. Okay. He wants to say that you have been concerned about a female who would be in a role of a mother figure. Do you recognize that?
Sort of, yes.
There's concerns for her well-being. Okay.
Mhm.
And I want to say, I feel like his crossing has been an aspect that has caused her difficulty. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like there's still more because you're holding, it's like, that's okay. Okay. I feel like there's some health issues going on, but I also feel there's a lot of tears that are still happening. And that needs to be addressed with somebody medically to help her slow that down. Do you follow me?
Yes.
Awesome. And he wants you to know that he loves you dearly. He wants you to know that he was not in pain when he crossed. Okay? This is an accident that happened with him, right?
No,
This is not an accident.
no.
Why am I sensing it's an accident? Hang on. Okay. All right, let's go with it this way. Sometimes words come in. What I want to say here is there's some sort of an illness, but there were some things that were accidental that happened along the way. Does that make sense to you?
I'm not sure.
Okay, 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 all right. What my feeling is he could have been here longer.
That's correct.
Thank you. And I
Right.
love, I'm seeing your kitty.
I have a tuxedo black and white cat here.
Awesome. And what's your kitty's name?
Oreo.
Oreo, perfect, perfect. This one's Sylvester. So anyway, he was very fond of Oreo.
Very fond of Oreo. Yes.
And vice versa.
Yep. Correct.
Definitely a lap kitty.
Definitely
Okay.
a lap kitty. Yes.
And loved his lap to use. Okay. Okay. He says you have seen him, you have heard him, and that you do have mediumistic abilities. All right.
I agree.
And he's wanting to encourage you to search out some resources for yourself to get more in touch with that. Okay. What I want to say is if you want, you can send me a text, okay, or message. I can give you some suggestions here after the show, all right?
Thank
Because
you.
I can tell you some of the good teachers around there where you can get some.
I'm a little afraid of that
Why?
because I know him and it doesn't scare me, but it would scare me to connect with people I don't know.
Well, maybe it's time for you to get to know some of them and get past that fear, okay? We all have some sort of fears when it comes to spirit communication. So I'm going to leave that. He's giving you a hug from behind. It's like he's coming up behind you. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
Okay. And giving you a kiss on your forehead, giving you a kiss on your head. It's just, he likes to do that. And he's gonna be around you, and he wants to help you with this development here. Because he wants you to really connect more with him, but also to connect with some of the other loved ones who've crossed over. Okay. Matter of fact, there's someone with a motorcycle who crossed over. I'm not sure if that's this gentleman here or that's someone else, but I'm going to leave you with that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carol, for coming in. And I want to thank him for coming in. Hubby, I'm going to call him. All right. So, and please stick around and that's why you can observe a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Okay? All right. I'm going to mute you though. All right. Okay. Let's see. I've got somebody in the far, well, she's here on her iPhone and it says iPhone. She's wearing glasses. Young lady got her hair pulled back. Looks like you got a little bit of red. I see a red scarf or red something here. Yes. Would you like a message? Would you like a message, the person with the iPhone? You have a choice. Yes or no? Do you want? Not, that's a yes or no? Yes. So I'm going to unmute you, okay? Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. And your name?
Kelly?
Kelly?
Yes.
And where are you from, Kelly?
Rhode Island.
Welcome. Rhode Island's another great state for me.
I grew up in Massachusetts, but I live in Rhode Island.
What part of Massachusetts? Whereabouts?
Worcester.
Worcester. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And you're in Rhode Island. I did a graduate program at Salve Regina. So I'm very familiar with the area. So, okay. Are you being, you're looking down? Can I see your face? Yeah, that's okay. Yes. A message from a loved one? You've got somebody who's recently crossed over, dear?
Um,
How about giving me a first name of somebody you'd like to
I
hear
think
from?
so.
Give me a
I've had a
first,
lot of
pardon?
crossover, but recently
You're breaking up a
I've had a
little
lot
bit.
crossover.
You've got a lot on
Yes.
the other side? I've
Yeah.
got someone here who comes in, I see some facial resemblance between you and this person. She would have worn glasses, but she would have worn more something with a little bit of a wire, whereas you've got the dark brown, which tells me it's not wire, okay? And they would be a different shape. I'm also feeling like this woman's got a great big smile, would have had a wonderful smile when she would see you. Let me keep talking. And she would always come in with some gifts in her arms, okay? As I'm talking, I'm feeling like I'm with a possible grandmotherly energy, okay? And I'm also feeling like she didn't have a lot, but she made it look like she did, okay? She's telling me, okay, obviously, okay, she's near the ocean. She would have lived near the ocean. You would have come visit her near the ocean. It would have been a treat for you because the ocean was right there. You know how if you're near it, you can smell it. Okay, for people who aren't from the near ocean, don't realize you can literally smell the ocean. Okay, she's telling me too that there's some of her clothes were hand-me-downs, and I need to say that. So
Funny.
it's a family that she grew
Yeah.
up with. Are you with me? Kelly?
Are you there, Pam?
Yep, you're breaking up a little. You may not be fully connected real strong to the internet. That's what can happen. Okay. Have you been able to hear me talking?
Parts, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay. This is
It wasn't a biological
Pardon?
grandmother.
Okay, you're breaking up a little bit. And I just want to say what ends up happening for Zoom is we need to have a real strong connection. So I'm going to keep talking, all right? She
Okay.
spoke another language? Do you recognize her knowing another language or coming from another place where she would have spoke another language?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Thank you. Do you remember her putting curls in her hair?
Yes.
And want to say some of it she's using rollers. Some of it she might be using bobby pins, which is a little bit old fashioned, but it still works. And what I want to say, she always had pretty hair.
She's talking about Connie's.
Okay. Are you with me? Okay, somebody else is talking. I'm not sure where is this back? Okay. She loved doing your hair. Kelly, there's a connection to her doing your hair, her brushing, her combing, her prettying you up. You were already pretty to begin with, but she was prettying you up. Okay. Awesome. Is that making sense to you? I hope so. She wants to tell you she's around. You need to know she's around because you've been finding the need. You've been wanting some comfort from a motherly source, just kind of like we talked previously for somebody else about a motherly source. Just as we become adults, doesn't mean we don't need some mothering, do we? Okay.
Mm.
Are you with me, sweetheart?
Yeah, I just heard the last 2 words.
Oh, you're not
All
hearing.
night I've had no issues until it was my turn. And then it just started freezing up.
Okay. Can I say something that you're involved in doing some studies? You going to school or you want to go back to school?
No.
Whatever you're doing in regards to career, or can I say work, your workaday world,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a passion for you. It's like what I'm feeling from this woman, she wants you to get doing something that you're more passionate about. And that
Okay.
also can bring in more financial for you. All right. I don't know why we've had trouble communicating, but she's got a lot of love for you. And she wants you to know that she's there to help guide you. I do feel there's some sort of struggle in regards to money, and that's part of why she's talking about career. Okay.
Okay.
Are you following me? I hope so. All right.
Yeah.
But lots of love. And she she wishes you would do your hair like you used to do your hair. There's something changed that's with your hair. I feel part of it may be color, but the other part is how you're styling it.
Oh, maybe. Lately
Okay.
I've been throwing it up.
Okay. Lots of love from her. Okay. And I'm going to need to step away and go move on to somebody else here. All right. Thank you for coming
Okay.
in. And if I can be of more for anybody, can reach out to me through my website, PamelaMarieEdmunds.com. Okay. Thank you, Kelly. Let's see who else we got. I'm curious what the dildup is. Somebody who's got the dildup. Yes. Let's unmute you, honey. All right. Is it abbreviation for something? Yeah. Hang on. Can you there, we're muted. Hello, how are you? It's not working. I'm not, you're unmuted, but I'm not getting your voice. Which very likely may be something with the computer, the volume's down or something of that nature. Okay, but you've been able to hear me talk for everybody else, haven't you? And you heard some stuff that you needed to hear for you too, didn't you, dear? No, even from somebody else? Okay. It's on your side, dear. Okay. I have no control over it here. You're unmuted. Okay. I apologize that I can't. If there's some, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to move on to somebody else who can hear me, okay, or who I can hear them talk to, because when I'm working with spirit, I'm working with your vibration, your voice, your essence. Okay, all right. So, let's see. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more here. Let's see who I have not done. Dawn, are you open to a message? Did I do you yet? Is that a yes or nod? Nod your head fully so I can see your ass. So I'm gonna unmute Dawn. I'm hoping I'm doing that. Let's see. Ah, your voice, dear.
Yes,
Great. And where are you at, dear? What state are you in, hon?
Kansas.
Kansas. Okay. Welcome. And yes. Somebody's emotional here. I don't know where that's coming from. So, okay. May I bring you a message? I need to ask you, even though we,
Yes.
yes. Okay. You're sensitive to spirit energies, aren't you, dear?
Sometimes.
You can feel the spirit energies around you. In particular, I'm feeling a female who is on the other side and who crossed with, I'm going to say, how can I call it? No warning. It's like all of a
Correct.
sudden she's gone.
Correct.
All right. And the fact that it happened so darn suddenly for you is making it difficult for you to grieve her loss. Okay. All right. It's like you don't have any, there's a lot of unanswered questions, John, in and around this individual's crossing. Okay. That's what I'm sensing. Just give me a yes. Are we on the
Yes.
same page? Thank you.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
all I need. Thank you. I don't need you giving me extra, but just respond to what I need to say. And this is someone, this is someone who was in the prime of her life. Okay. And your heart broke when this happened. Okay. Your heart broke. And this individual, I said female, and I say she's younger. I'm not getting specific age at this moment, but she had quite a following of people who loved her dearly. Okay.
Yes.
Right. And what I want to say is, if you haven't put it out there, there needs to be something in honor of her. When I'm talking about a scholarship or something that honors the person that she was. Okay.
We actually just started a memorial for her this week.
Thank you. Then that's what we're discussing here. But I'm also feeling like something that will go on beyond this time. Okay. That will continue for the future. This person is a bit particular about her clothes. I'm feeling like you couldn't shop for her. She had to do her shopping herself. Do you follow me?
Yes.
Okay. And you found out the hard way. All right. You found out the hard way with her that, no, I don't want that. I need to pick it out myself. Okay. Very strong-willed individual. Okay. Very strong-willed. But you know, in the positive, this is a positive. Okay. I'm also feeling very intelligent. I'm also want to say she's a love too. She's a love, and she wants you to know that she's missed you in a different way than you're missing her. Okay. Because she can see who you are. Do you understand why I'm wording this way? I hope you do.
Yes.
It's almost like she could see through you. This is the kind of connection the two of you had. And she's a treasure. And I want to call you mom. Is that where I want to go?
No.
I feel like she's looking up to you in a way as a mother somehow, mother figure. Do you understand that?
Somewhat. She used to tell me I was a lot stronger and braver than she was, and she looked up to me, but she was older than me.
Well, I'm feeling like she's learning from you. There's a strong motherly energy that you carry. And she's learning a lot of that from you. Are you following me now? As I reword that?
Somewhat.
Somewhat, okay. She's telling me that she was not feeling any pain before she passed. And this is something I need to speak for everybody here. When a loved one is getting ready to pass and they've got extreme pain, they're not feeling it. You know why? Because they leave their body. They're literally hovering above their body so that they're not feeling the pain. Okay? That's important for many people here today to hear. Okay? She got pretty darn sick, didn't she?
No.
May I say that sometimes she's difficult to get words out of, get feelings from?
Not really. She was pretty straightforward. She'd tell you exactly what she thought.
Okay. Then maybe I'm connecting with somebody else here. I want to stick with you for a moment here, Dawn. She wants to tell you that she loves you. Okay? And she wants to know that she honors everything that you are doing right now. You're uncomfortable with a lot of the different newness around you, but she is giving you a big, I want to say, badge of honor for what you're doing. And I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Good. And she says it's not been easy. And for you to give yourself a big pat on the back. If she were here physically with you, she'd give you multiple pats on the back. Okay? And she says, talk to me. Get some of that stored up energy out of you. I'm listening. Okay?
Okay.
You used to talk to her and she would listen and give you insights, right?
Yes, we had another tragedy just before hers, and she used to talk to me every night.
So that's part of the loss. It isn't just her spirit, it's her support, her love. Okay? And she says she wants you to keep an eye on a younger individual who's can easily get into some trouble. I'm feeling I'm talking about a male. Do you understand what she's referencing to?
Possibly.
I'm feeling like not next generation, somebody in next generation, and he's too easily, can I say, too easily swayed by other people, his peers, for him to follow. Okay?
Okay.
That's what I'm getting. And I feel like she would have told him to, she would have put him in place. Okay? You're a little more laid back, she's telling me. But she says she's there to help you to stand up with him and tell him, no, you don't do that. Okay?
Okay.
Lots of love from her. And I want to send you a big hug from her. And I want to send you a hug too, because you're going through a lot. I can feel it. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Dawn. God bless you. And I can't get to everybody here now. I want to say to everyone here right now, you're all going, I'm feeling this, I'm going to do a group message. You're all going through something that has been something you've never been through before. Okay? You're all had some major challenges with life. And what I want to say to you all is it is in process of getting better. How? Everybody's story is different. It is getting better. And it's about you believing that and doing some good things for yourself during this time. What's good? What do you like? Do you like watching funny cartoons? Do you like being with animals? What do you like? And who do you enjoy being with? Okay. And I hope that makes some sense for everybody. And I want to thank you all for being here. And if I can be of further service to anybody, please let me know. Next month, I will be doing another show just like this, where I do messages from heaven. If you want to look me up, check out PamelaMarieEdmunds.com. Reach out to me on Facebook, Pamela-Marie Edmunds. And send lots of love to everyone. Sending hugs to all of you. And I've gotten to as many people as I could tonight. And I want to thank you. And it is going to get better. You got to believe it. Okay. God bless you all. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Take care.
Thanks, Pamela.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone.